Hello everybody, bit of a bonus video for you. I've been out buying treasure. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, sit back, relax and join me as I look through what I've picked up. So I've been to my friend Ian. He dropped me a text saying he was sorting out one of his sheds if I wanted to come along and have a rummage through. I'd been last week and got loads of stuff. I've just not got round to filming it yet, but I've got just enough time today to film what I've picked up yesterday. But don't worry, what I got last week is coming up and it's definitely going to be worth a watch. It's going to be a mammoth video. So let's get stuck into what I got yesterday. So the first item is this. Looks like part of a jack. This was just going to be scrapped. I'm unsure as to what it's off or what it's from or what it's used for, but it looks to me like part of a screw jack. Quite an early one, but I'm not 100% sure. If you know what that's off, let me know. But it'll look good, painted up, put in the garden or something. Bit of decoration. Everything in this haul came to the grand total of £40. Next up, I got a lovely felling saw. Made in Sheffield. This is probably a one-man felling saw. But it does have the second handle for another man. But it's small enough to be manageable by one man. And I like these. Mainly decorative now. I don't imagine I'll be taking any trees down with it. Definitely not in this state. It needs a clean up. But cleaned up, it'll look good hanging on the shed wall, don't you think? So we'll leave that there. The next thing I come across was this box of goodies. The box itself is quite nice, so I'll go through the contents with you and then show off the box itself. I also got a large handful of these small parts bins that always come in handy. So in this first one, got a nice little plumb bob. Can't see a maker on it. It might have been homemade. Nice little steel plumb bob. These always clean up lovely. Pair of calipers. Quite stiff. They're also quite thick. Maybe these have been homemade. They look quite robust. Another punch. It's more and right for the punch stand, but that needs a clean up first. And another pair of calipers. They're a bit rusty, they need a clean up. Then I rescued this nice chisel handle. Nice brass ferrule. I occasionally come across chisels with no handles. It's got a bit of a split, but I'll save it if I can. Then another nice more and right punch, pin punch, parallel pin punch. More and right Sheffield, that'll look nice cleaned up, won't it? Little brittle socket, 1/4 inch drive, made in England, 3/8, DB375 for the shop display. This sweet little spirit level. It's one of the smaller ones I've come across. It's got brass feet that overhang. That's a bit unusual. No maker on it, but hardwood, brass. It's a nice thing, isn't it? A little nozzle cleaner. No make on it. Maybe for an old stove or something. Look how fine that point is. And 2 pieces of chalk for marking out. Then I picked up a pair of old brass taps. I just like how these look. Far more design went into things, didn't it? The handle of this tap reminds me of the handles on some of the old safes. And then this quite, maybe 1950s, 1960s, chromed brass cold tap with an attachment to attach your garden hose. Nice pair of taps. A singular weight of some description. I always pick up weights when I come across them. It's quite a nice thing. And another pair of calipers. These are seized. Then we've got a trio of die plates. These seem to be quite early ones with split dies. 5/16. It's a nice handle, isn't it? And then these two are almost identical. These have a combination in. So we've got 3/8, 1/4 inch, 1/8 and 1/2 inch Whitworth. This is a Presto. With a nice thumb screw. This is another Presto, they're a matched pair. And I picked up this, the Turner Brassworks Sycamore, Illinois, USA. It's a plunger off a paraffin torch or something. But I just like that little brass tag. I always pick up brass bits when I see them. And that'll just become a decoration on the shed wall, I think. That seems to be threaded, so I'll be able to unthread that. But if you know exactly what that come off, do let me know. I'd be interested to see the completed item. But isn't the lettering nice? Look good, polished up on the shed wall. Then I got this old cast iron. These clean up well and look good as decoration. I paint them all different colours. Just a bit of fun. And I got this great vintage tin. St Bruno's Flake Empire Blend Rough Cut. Ogden's, Liverpool. This label is issued by the Imperial Tobacco Corporation of Great Britain and Ireland Limited. Net weight 2 ounces. 12-pin tin, first removed seal. But obviously there's no tobacco in there. It's a small tin of oddments. A nice brass bodied screwdriver. With a hollow cap. Another brass screwdriver with the tip missing. Perhaps that was from in there. No, I don't think so. That's nice, isn't it? polish up lovely. A little tube for drill bits. Rubbish. This is nice. Nickel plated. Made in England. Probably nickel plated brass. Drill bit holder for tiny drills. A little earth point off a vintage car or something. Nice pair of brass wing nuts. They'll come in for a nice old project. And some kind of adjuster, needle valve or something. Only 2 things left in the box and then we're on to the big items. I picked this adds up off the floor. Can't see a maker on it, but I don't come across many adses. This is just a single-sided one. Usually the maker's name's here. But I'll give that a clean and see if anything appears underneath. It's a good find. Not a very common thing anymore. And this is contender for my star buy. It's a Lucas. The same company that made the adjustable spanners. King of the Road bell. For on your bicycle. Now it needs some adjustment. And if you can hear that, that's the end of British summer. That was short-lived. But it's nice. Nice nickel-plated brass bell for a bicycle. Made by Lucas. Right, I'll get all this cleared and we'll start on the bigger items. As always, if you're enjoying this video, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Let me know what your star buy is. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is the old box all that came in. Libby's 100 famous foods, canned meats, packed in the Argentine Republic for Libby McNeil and Libby, USA. It's just a nice old packing box, but it's quite thick and robust. Graphics are slightly better on that side. So I'll give this a bit of a feed. Nice, solid, nailed together. Give it any repairs it needs. Give it a feed and use it to store stuff. Libby's cooked corned beef. 4 dozen. Isn't that lovely? I always save things like that when I can. Next up, we've got this rather rusty, crusty jack. Screw jack with a nice brass plaque. Weighs a ton. It's probably a 1 ton or a 2 ton screw jack, but it's a nice thing, isn't it? Doesn't that look great? It will do when it's all cleaned up anyway. Proper heavy duty. And it does screw in just about. It's worth what I paid for the weight of the thing, I think. Now this is a little engineer's style set of drawers. I'll take off the mount and give you a proper look at it. So it's only got the one drawer at the top. but it's got a nice carry handle and corner protectors. But I think these two sections will do for storing books in, engineering books and reference books in the shed. Anyone that's a long time viewer knows I do like these engineers' chests, so anything close to it I'm always happy to pick up. But that's not my favourite of the boxes, I'm saving that till last. So put you back on the mount and bring the next box up. This is a small all-metal engineering box. It's very rusty, needs a new paint job and a good clean, but you can never have too much storage for the shed. And it's not missing any drawers. And because they're all removable, they'll be far easier to clean. If I feel so inclined, I might get this sandblasted and powder coated if I can't be bothered painting it myself. And the lock's still present. And that'll be quite a nice box when it's all done up. Extra storage for the shed. What do you think of that one? I think this is my star buy. This is quite an unusual little toolbox. I've never come across one with this sort of dimensions before. So it's a small tool chest, a bit larger than a socket set tin, but not quite a top box. What really swayed me was how good the graphics are on the inside. Look at that. Gordon. Good Sheffield maker. So my plan for this is to line these drawers inside, but leave it fairly honest, and use it for storing my collection of Gordon tools in. So I'll get you back on the mount, and I'll put some stuff away into it. These are some bits I've picked up recently, so we'll stick them in here. I'm sure I've got more garden stuff somewhere else. Isn't that a nice one? Definitely need to make some liners for the box. I think that'll improve it greatly. And that's all I've got for you today. Hope you've enjoyed this bonus video. Let me know down below what your star buy is. And if you've enjoyed, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.